Comparison does not want you to be happy with who you are. Comparison is going to rob you of the joy of loving yourself and loving all of the things that make you such a unique, electric, beautiful individual. Hey girl, long time no see. I'm just gonna really quick say that I moved into my new apartment. I didn't think I would get here. I genuinely was having such self-doubts right before this move. Did not think that I was going to be able to do it. Life has been crazy, life has been chaotic, but I did it, so I'm proud of myself. Give yourself some love for the wins. Anyways, so if you came to this video is all about comparison. I wanted to make this video because I personally have been dealing with it a little bit, and so obviously if you came here, you've been dealing with the same thing, because we are expressions of each other, like E.T. and Elliot. If you know, you know. Anyways, like I said, have been dealing with this a lot lately, and a big part of that is like I said, moved into a new apartment. Life has been really crazy, life has been a little bit chaotic. I fell off of my routine, and with that, I just had not been really nourishing myself like I know that I should be. As far as putting good things into my body, I've been eating out a lot. I hadn't really been to the gym. I just didn't really have the energy. Just, you know, shit happens. We fall off, but now I am back on my routine, so my glass is full, and now I'm able to pour into your glass. So we will get into it. So why do we compare ourselves? Well, in my experience, like I said, I had fallen off of my routine. I was not nourishing myself and taking care of myself the best way that I could, and so I just didn't feel good. And when we don't nourish ourselves and take care of our bodies, our souls, our minds, naturally we are just going to compare ourselves, because we just don't feel good in these bodies that are ours, because we're not taking care of it. So naturally we're gonna go on social media, we're gonna look at Instagram models, or maybe not even Instagram models, but just other people, and we are going to think, why can't I have her body, her hair, her skin, her house, her car, her success, whatever it may be. And something very important to remember is that social media is not real. And what I mean by that is, when you're looking at somebody's social media page, you're just seeing one teeny tiny side of their lives. You're not getting an accurate representation of somebody's life. And so if you expect your life to look like that, to look like somebody's social media page, that's unrealistic. So what can you do to stop comparing yourself to other people? So at this point in my life, I am going through this self-healing, self-love, self-care journey, and I've still got a lot of growing to do, but I also have grown a lot in the past year, month, even week or so. I've grown a lot, and I am now a lot better equipped to fight off these negative headspaces that put me in a position where I am comparing myself to other people. I'm now able to identify what I might be doing that may be playing a part in me feeling this way, and self-sabotaging behaviors that I might be exhibiting that are making me feel bad. So we need to take a step back sometimes and look at what we may be doing, such as scrolling on social media for hours and hours, and as a result comparing ourselves to what we're seeing. So easy fix for that: stop scrolling. Get off your phone, you know what I mean? Delete Instagram if you need to. I have heard of other people doing something where they would follow people that looked like them. Following girls with your body type or your skin type or hair type or whatever it may be, those things that you are kind of insecure about, but then you kind of seeing it represented on somebody that is confident in who they are and are beautiful, because confidence is honestly so beautiful. And so I've heard that helps a lot. I personally just try to get off social media when I'm feeling bad, but I've heard of girls that will just try to follow people that look like them, and it kind of makes them feel more confident in who they are because they are seeing it represented. The other thing is, of course, to nourish yourself, nourish your body. You are comparing yourself to somebody else because you think that their body looks better than yours, but what are you doing to make yourself feel better about your body? You know what I mean? Like, are you going to the gym, or are you getting your body moving? Are you fueling yourself with things that are going to make you feel good, or are you just eating fast food all the time? Because if that's the case, then there you go. That's not gonna make you feel good. You're comparing yourself to this girl with beautiful, glowing, radiant skin, and you're thinking, oh, why can't I have her skin? But girl, you've neglected your skincare routine. And I know that because I did the same thing. I completely abandoned my skincare routine for a while, and then I was breaking out, and then I didn't feel good about my skin. And then same with my hair. I kind of just wasn't really taking great care of it. I, for a long time, had bleached, dyed, like box dyed, my hair probably like every 2 weeks. It was just, you know what I mean? I wasn't taking care of it, so naturally I just, didn't feel good about my hair. So we need to take a step back and identify what we may be doing that's playing a part in us feeling this way. You're comparing your success to hers, when in reality, we are all on our own timelines. It's not going to happen the same for every person, but it will happen for you. You will get there. You will achieve your goals. It's just a matter of time. You just need to keep working at it, keep perfecting whatever it is that you do, keep nourishing yourself, and just keep at it, because you won't get there by comparing yourself to other people. You know what I mean? Like, comparing yourself isn't going to get you that dream life that you have in your mind. Comparison is a thief. Comparison does not want you to be happy with who you are. Comparison is going to rob you of the joy of loving yourself and loving all of the things that make you such a unique, electric, beautiful individual. Comparison is such a disservice to yourself, because you were made this way for a reason. You are special. You have something completely unique to you that not everybody has. There is no person like you. There's absolutely no human on this earth that was made in the way that you are and that has what you have. Because we all have something, right? You have gifts. You have things that were naturally engraved into you that maybe they just need to be discovered. But you have gifts. And these gifts, they need to be nurtured and nourished, and they need a little bit of work and a little bit of TLC, like a seedling. They need just a little bit of care so that they can bloom. You may not think that you have a gift, and that's just not true. Every single person has a gift. You have a gift. You have something special. It just may not be clear to you just yet. It may not be obvious. A lot of y'all are musically talented, or a lot of you are artists. A lot of you are extremely creative. Some of y'all have this eye for design or fashion, where you just know what looks good. You just know what looks aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and that just comes naturally to you. Not everybody has that. That is a gift that was given to you. So being musically talented or an artist, those are a little more obvious gifts, right? But there are lots of other gifts that you can have that may look a little more mundane, but they are still gifts nonetheless, because they are still things that you were naturally given, just these ways about you that not everybody has, and they are things to cherish. So for example, are you a good listener, where people can come to you and they can vent and they can rant, and they know that you're not going to judge them, that you are just going to listen to them, and they just feel comfortable around you? Are you a people person, where you just have this ability to go up to any stranger and make connections? You are great at networking. You just know how to talk to people. It just comes naturally to you. It's a gift. I could never even dream of being that way. That does not come naturally to me. I am so awkward. I don't know how to talk to people. So that is a very valuable gift that I am a little envious of sometimes. Or are you an animal person, where you are able to communicate with animals, like I am? Because obviously animals do not speak our language, but you still have this way about you where you can read them, you can read their body language, and you're able to communicate in such a special way. That's a very, very valuable gift, especially if you are in the field where you work with animals. I think it's a little necessary to have that, at least a little bit. Are you the advice friend, where your friends are always coming to you just because you always know what to say? You're able to assess a situation with such a logical mind that is unbiased, and you are able to give advice that you stand behind, and you know what I mean? That's very, very valuable to have, and people respond to that very well. Are you the hype friend, where you are just always exuding this beautiful, positive energy, and you're just always able to make people feel good about themselves? You're always handing out compliments. You thrive off of other people feeling good, and we all love that person. There's not one person that I know that doesn't like to receive a compliment. Even if they don't, deep down, it feels good. You make people feel good. That is such a special thing to have. That is such a beautiful way about you. Are you the friend that makes people feel better. You kind of have that motherly kind of quality about you, where you just kind of make people feel safe. You make people feel nurtured and cared for, and you just are always like, you know, the mom friend that makes sure everybody is taken care of. We all love that friend as well, because that is just something so special, and not everybody just naturally has that about them. You know, everybody loves the mom friend. Are you the funny friend that just is able to make anybody laugh, even on their worst days, even when they're bawling, crying, and you're able to put a smile on their face just because you know what would make them laugh? And laughing feels good, okay? Everybody loves to laugh, but not everybody is good at making people laugh. So that is, again, such a special gift to have. And there are a lot of these qualities that you may be like, oh, I do all of that. So pat yourself on the back and cherish every single one of those gifts, because again, not everybody is blessed with that. That's special to you. You are the only you. You are the only you. You are unique, you're special, you're funny, you're smart. So there are so many more gifts aside from the ones that I have already mentioned that may just not have been discovered yet. Sometimes you just have to dig a little bit deeper, get to know yourself a little bit better, and once you identify these gifts, write them down. Put them on the wall. Remind yourselves of these gifts that you hold on a regular basis, and remember that there is nobody like you. Comparison will make you hyper-focus on all of the things that you think you don't have, when in reality you have a lot. You have a lot going for you. You are insanely gifted and talented. You may just need to do a little bit of self-discovery, but I promise you, like, you got it. So I am naturally a very shy, quiet person. I've always been this way ever since I can remember. Growing up in a very large, loud Hispanic family definitely was like a little intimidating, just because they're all very loud and I'm just not that way. And so growing up, my whole life, I've always had people ask me, like, why are you so quiet? Shy girls, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's so awkward, it's so embarrassing, it's so like weird, like what do you even say to that? But it's just, for me, more than anything, it was embarrassing, and it made me learn to really hate that part of myself. I hated being so quiet and shy. I hated being so shy and quiet. I wished I could be like that loud life of the party girl. Like, I just wanted to be that way so much. I found myself comparing me to girls that were like that all the time, just wishing like I could just be that way. And I came to realize that we are not all made to be the same, and we're not all made to be that way. We need the chill, quiet girls to balance those louder life of the party girls. You know what I mean? We can't all be the loud girl, because that just like would be honestly chaos. I'm not being shady, I'm just being real. Like, there wouldn't be a balance. And we love the loud life of the party girl. Like, I'm not being shady. But I finally came to realize that naturally I am just this way. I'm just more laid back, I'm just more calm and reserved, and through that I have actually had a lot of people come to me and tell me that they just really enjoy my energy, that I just kind of make them feel calm and at peace. And that also kind of helped boost my confidence, because it made me realize that, You know, I have this way about me that was naturally given to me, and I love that. I love that. It makes other people feel this way too. And that's not to say that you can't evolve, right? Because over the years, I have definitely gained a lot more confidence. I have become a lot more secure in the person that I am, and so through that, I am definitely a lot better about being in social situations, meeting new people, and it's made me a little bit less quiet because I kind of, since I'm more secure in myself, I'm a little more secure in the words that I'm saying, and so I might speak up a little bit more. So that, you know, that's not to say that just because you are naturally a quiet person or a shy person that you can't evolve, and who's to say that you can't become that loud life of the party girl, like, you know what I mean? And I will say that I do have my moments, but what I'm trying to get at is that you should not reject naturally who you are, because you were that way, you were made that way for a specific purpose. So don't feel bad about being quiet, don't feel bad about being loud. Like, just embrace whatever it is that you naturally are like, and learn to love that and grow. So whenever I was brainstorming this video idea, so I don't know why this always happens to me, but it's always like whenever I am laying down for bed, like ready to pass out, my brain just starts racing and just like starts popping all these little random ideas, and I'm just like, I need to write this down, I need to document this, otherwise it's going to disappear forever. So most of the time I will just like get up out of bed and type whatever it is in my phone notes, or write it down or whatever. And I will say you should definitely do that, because it doesn't take very long to do that, and then it's saved. Because I feel like there's so many great ideas that just come right before bed. So I definitely recommend, if you have those thoughts coming to you, they are coming to you for a reason. You know, the universe likes to speak through us, and we are living expressions of the universe. So if you are having thoughts like that, just express it, write it down, something. On that note, I don't know what the fuck the universe was trying to say whenever I thought of Pitbull featuring Pitbull. Okay, I put this note in my phone, and I came back to it. I was like getting ready to start brainstorming, like I think it was like the next day, and I was like, all right, let's see. And I was like, what does this mean? Like, I had no idea what in the hell I was getting at or trying to say. And then I remembered, after I thought on it for a little while. So, okay, Pitbull featuring Pitbull. So, we can't all be Pitbull, right? We're all different. We all have our different gifts. We all bring something different to the table. So if we were all the same, it would be like Pitbull featuring Pitbull. Doesn't make sense. You need Pitbull featuring Ludacris. See, I thought I was onto something. I thought I really did something with that, but anyways, I don't know. I just felt like I had to share that. So I'm gonna end this by saying that you are you for a reason. You were made the way that you are for a reason. You are naturally so gifted, so talented. You have a way about you. You have something very special. So hold on to that, cherish it. Give it some TLC so that it can grow into something more, and so that you can blossom and bloom. But yeah, I think that's all.